Hey y'all, it's K Divine. Coming back with another collective reading. Um, Y'all enemies are they are they're having a really rough time right now. And I don't know who your enemies are, but even if you're in the same city as them still, or maybe they might be people in your family who you have to see because of like obligations, or they might take care of your kids or something. You know, they're not doing very well. if you and you might notice some of the slight changes, like a lot of them are pretending. Here we go again with this thing. A lot of them are pretending like, hold on, let me see. Okay. Sorry guys. A lot of them are pretending like everything is okay. But everything is not okay. It's not all right over. It's not fun over there. And how I know is because the first card that came out today was the Nine of Cups in reverse, and I was like, what's this Nine of Cups? And then the Nine of Cups, like, if this card says lack of inner joy, smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence, materialism, inner happiness. So in the upright, the Nine of Cups is usually some sort of wish fulfillment. It's some sort of, it's a lot of joy and happiness coming, because following that is the Ten of Cups, right? And I was like, okay. I was like, was this supposed to come out in the reverse? I was like, what is this? And then what came out afterwards was the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. And I was like, this not matching up, Spirit. I'm like, what is this Nine of Cups? So this is what and then I pulled some more. So I got it now. So your enemies aren't doing so well. Okay. These people are so hell-bent on materialistic things, and they're worried about you. They're worried about you. Like, they can't find their inner joy. They can't find any happiness right now because you have some sort of public recognition, some sort of victory coming in very quickly. It's a lot of wand energy, so it's like whatever's going on is starting to speed up faster. Okay, so whatever you're going through, you gotta hang in there. I was telling myself that this morning. Like, I know it's painful. I know you're tired. Talking to myself in third person, sometimes that helps. I know it's painful. I know you're tired. But whatever this is, you have to keep going, because this is what is happening right now. This is what is happening right now for you. You are getting the recognition that you deserve from all the lies that were told about you by these bitch ass people. And you're getting a new beginning because of how well you've been handling yourself. These folks have done so much to you. They have done so much. And you are getting the recognition and the new beginning that you deserve because you stayed balanced, because you stayed diplomatic, because you did not treat people how they were treating you. Sorry, again. I'm gonna have to wrap this up, hopefully. As far as this Nine of Cups in reverse goes, that was clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. So your enemies right now, they're going through betrayals of their own. They're going through betrayals of their own, and not to mention, they're having a difficult time with making decisions now when it comes to you. They've been spending so much of their time. Why are you so obsessed with me? They've been obsessing over you, trying to figure out how to tear you down, infiltrating on your life, having people watch you and monitor you, all of these different things, lying on your name, slandering you, that now they are going through major losses. They are having a really rough time. People who used to be a part of their community are now leaving them. They don't want to hear anything from them because they're like, you're a liar. Something's wrong with you. You're a psycho. And these people don't know what to do now because it's like they've worked so hard to try to destroy you. You're still standing. Where'd that card go? Not that one. You're still standing, even though you're tired. You're still standing, and they don't know what to do about this now, because now nobody wants to listen to them because they've been saying like, no, I swear this person's like this and blah blah blah, and watch, I'm gonna have somebody go over there and they're gonna come back and they're gonna tell you exactly, and then people keep reporting back and saying nah nothing happened. I didn't see them. I didn't see the collective, or the collective wasn't bothering nobody. The collective sat there and was minding their business. So now people are like, okay, like what's really going on? So now some of these people is coming down to crimes, like real crimes that could put them in jail, and some people are getting snitched on right now. Some people are snitching because they like, I don't want to be indicated in any of this mess, so I'm gonna tell on this person. So some of these people, and some of these people, when it comes to this deadlock, they're not sure whether to run or to confess at this point, because it's like they gonna have to do one or the other. They gonna have to do one or the other. They're having a really hard time because they're having all these negative thoughts and just they're having sleepless nights. They can't think straight because they know that you're getting the recognition that you deserve. They know that you got a celebration coming in very, very soon, and that grinds their gears. They can't, like I said, they work so hard. They work so hard to destroy you. I'm sorry, there's this car behind me, and I don't know if he doesn't know that that's not a real spot. Like, he's just in the middle. But anyways, now they backing out. This thing will keep. Okay. But they know that you got a celebration coming in. They know that you're about to be celebrated. Like I said, it's a lot of wand energy. So this seems like this is coming in pretty quick for some of you. I don't know how quick is, but it's coming in. It's happening for you, okay? And they're having a terrible time. And you've been keeping it together. And go watch my video about adapt or die, because that's what you've been doing. You've been adapting to the situation the best that you can, even though that this has been very hard, even though this has been very stressful, even though this has been going on. This season has overstayed its welcome in your life. These people have definitely overstayed their welcome in your life. They weren't even welcome in the first place. That's how you know. When you got a whole bunch of powerful people, or people who can get together to do stuff towards you, it's like, it's not fun, because it's like, it's a sense of freedom being taken away, and that's what they want you to feel. They want you to feel like you don't have any say over your life. That's why they gang stalk you and send people towards you, because they want you to feel like you don't have any control here. We have the control over you. But go watch my video about their control was always an illusion. Like, okay, you can GPS me everywhere that I go. Okay, you can GPS where I'm at and all of that, but at the end of the day, look at you. You're worried about one person. You're worried about me, and these people, hold on. These people are thinking about you like you are living rent-free in their heads. You are living rent-free in these people's minds. These people are so obsessed with you, because even the gang stalkers, because it's like, They claim they don't like you, but they watch everything that you do. Why? We got to keep an eye on this one. This one's dangerous. The only reason why they deem you as being dangerous or being a threat is because you don't play by their rules that they created for themselves. You don't play by the rules that they created for themselves. And they want you to be something that you're not, simply because it makes them feel more comfortable. It makes them feel better about themselves. Like for me, I know that some people don't like me, especially those that are Caucasian. There are Caucasian people who do not like me because I'm outspoken about how I feel about certain things when it comes down to politics and when it comes down to black people. Because it's like, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat our history, okay? I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat the fact that y'all sit here and try to pretend like slavery didn't exist, and like, or y'all try to say, oh, you guys just need to get over that. No, we're not going to get over it because we can't even have a conversation about it. Y'all don't even want to admit that that was a really, really dark time in history. Like, and white people, the reason why a lot of these Caucasian people don't like talking about that stuff is because, one, a lot of them still feel the same way. They wish that they still had slavery. They wish that they want to see us as inferior to them. And the truth of the matter is that that was always a lie. There is no such thing. There is no human being on this planet as being inferior to one another. We literally all bleed the same blood. We just all are different. We all come from different places, different times. We're just different in that aspect. But there is not a single soul on this planet that is above anyone. And I wish more people could see it that way. And it's always been dark in our history that we have such a long-standing history of people owning other humans. Like, we have to really talk about how despicable that is. We need to talk about the Tulsa massacre. We need to talk about all of the cities that were burned, all the black cities that were burned to the ground or put underwater that were thriving. Because let's call a spade a spade. They just didn't want us to prosper, and they still don't. And that's part of the reason why some of us are going through some of these situations, because there are things that we were meant to do in this lifetime, and these people don't want us to do it. And you want me to fit into this mold. You want me to be this ghetto prostitute and all this, like, you know, just doing all different types of stuff to try to make me, trying to lower my vibration. And they're doing the same things to y'all. And it's like, clearly, if you have to do all of that, then it was never real. Your thoughts of me were never real because everything was manufactured. You had to do certain things in order for me to react a certain way. And once you catch on to the game and you stop reacting and you start becoming non-reactive to people's nonsense, that's when they start to panic, and that's when they start to rev up their tactics, because they feel like they're losing control. But like I said, their control was always an illusion. It was never real. I allowed myself to fall into these traps that you were setting for me. And now that I see the red flags and I see them for what they are, and I'm acting accordingly, and I'm protecting my peace, and I'm self-preserving myself, because that's the best thing I can do for myself, for my mental health, for my sanity. Now you're upset because you done told too many people that I was never going to be anything. You done told too many people that I wasn't smart, or like, not that I wasn't smart. Like, well, she's got a brain, but like, she's dumb as far as like, she believes everything you tell her. And to a fault, I was naive. I'll admit that. I'm sure some of you can admit that for yourselves as well. Like, to a certain extent, I was naive. And I'll put some of that on being autistic as well, because it's like, I'm just a straightforward person. So I always assume, like, if you're coming to me and telling me that you love me, then I'm like, okay, well, why would you tell me that you love me if you don't love me? Or if we're I'm trying to work with you on something, like I don't see why you would be acting weird towards me. And then, like, you know, the wishy-washy, you know, I never understood that. So, you know, I'll be like, okay, well, maybe it's me. And I'm real, and it took me some time, but I realized it's like, it's not you. These people are committed to misunderstanding you. These people want you to be confused. These people want this shit for you. And now these people are panicking. They don't have anything to go off of now. They have nothing. Literally. They have nothing to go off of. Nothing. Nothing. They have nothing. You done cut off all your friends. You done cut off all your family. You stopped talking to people who've been trying to bait you for years. You stopped arguing with people. They have nothing. And every time they see you, you look good. Even if you're going through it, you look good. Or you look better than what you should. So they're having a hard time, okay? I didn't mean to go off on a tangent like that, but it needed to be said. And I don't care if anybody feels any type of way. And if I do have Caucasian people who watch me, this is not directed towards you. I hope that if you watch me, that you have come to some understanding and some healing, and knowing like your ancestors passed, and you accept it and you acknowledge it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not mad at you because of what your ancestors did. But what I would like from people in today's world is to acknowledge it and accept it and say, this was wrong and we need to do better. We need to come together. But there's a lot of people right now who still want to uphold those ideologies and belief systems of, you know, well, we're just better than you. And it's like, in what way? I don't believe that at all. A lot of people don't like black people, and I don't understand why. They don't have a real reason. And honestly, it's because they be creating it on their own. And if I'm being honest, I think a lot of it comes down to just pure jealousy in people. Not from, I don't know if it's black people as a whole that they're just jealous of, or if it's just, I don't know, the way that people react to black people. I've just been noticing a lot of stuff like lately. The way that a lot of people react to black people is weird. Like we did something to y'all. When it's like y'all have all like we have been the ones that have had to face like a lot of scrutiny in life, and yet we are still treated like we are just the scum of the earth, when that's really not what it is. And we got a lot of educated black people, a lot of upstanding citizens. Like a lot of black people are just trying to live and be cool and chill and just do they thing, and they can't even do that because some people are just so hateful. But it's cool, because as time goes on, y'all are gonna get left behind. Okay, y'all can keep y'all little ideologies about how you're superior to us. That's fine. And when you need us to help you out, we won't be there for you. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off of here now. But it's your girl K Divine, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.